Hello, and thanks for tuning in. As always, first and foremost, thank you to all of my current subscribers as well as my new subscribers. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you all. Today I wanted to come on and show you how I wash my crochet braids, or better yet, tell you about how I wash my crochet braids. I actually installed these crochet braids on April the 19th, and I actually did my first wash on them April the 26th. So I'll be showing you how I shampoo my crochet braids first, and then I also will go over my nighttime routine and all the steps in between that. So hopefully this will be helpful to someone who is currently wearing crochet braids or who are thinking about doing crochet braids. I actually used a free tress bohemian curl. I used about 2 packs. So let me get into this before I ramble on too long. So basically what I did was I had a spray bottle that I placed some water in. Of course, it already has the shampoo with it, but I just used some of this VO5 Herbal Escapes clarifying shampoo. I do have a little build-up on my scalp, and I also added some Suave Tropical Coconut. The last time I washed, I used a different shampoo, but I did use a clarifier as well, but I used a different shampoo with it. I just wasn't sure which one, so I want to use some of this one since I haven't really used any of my Suave that much, and I'm just adding some more to my bottle. I didn't put that much in the bottle, so basically I just shake it up real well to blend the shampoos and the water together. So basically all I do is take my braids first. I just push them over, hope you can see, and I just spray. I just kind of lather it up, and then I just separate. I feel each one and find where each braid is. Because actually what I did was like a 3-to-1, 2-to-1 pattern. Like where I do like the little half braid, 3, and then connect them into 1, and some are 2. So I did that. So I'm just spritzing at the scalp. I don't know if you can see that at all. So I'm going to try to turn. And I'm going to have to spray a little bit more. If it's not lathering up enough, I'll turn around for you. And I'm just basically cleansing my scalp. Trying to get my scalp clean. And I will spray some more if it's not enough. If you see where it's not lathering up enough for your taste, you may want to add more shampoo if you need to. Today I did a lot of water, and I'm not going to do as much. And as you can see, I'm getting the lather on my scalp. And I will come back and spritz my edges as well. So this is all I'm doing right now to shampoo. And I'm going to go and rinse once I'm done. And I'll come back and let you see the conditioning process as well. So I'm just trying to cleanse my scalp basically, and I'm just parting through, following the larger braids at the scalp, and that's pretty much what I do to wash. And this is just repetitive, so I just do a little bit more. Maybe I could finish it in time. I don't want to take too long because normally I run over time. So yeah, so I hope all has been well with all of you since the last time I've uploaded or spoken with you all. Alright, and then I'm just, like I said, just keep following the braid and spraying and just kind of lathering it up. Sometimes I go in and do more once I go into the bathroom where the mirror is, where the actual mirror and some better lighting is, then I'll definitely but as you can see, I don't know if you can see it, lathered up on my scalp. The shampoo is lathered up. So that's basically all that I do, and I will be back in a few. Now once you finished spritzing the entire scalp, I actually go around and spritz around my edges. But sometimes I apply gel, and I want to make sure that I get that built up gel out of there. So you can see the shampoo in my hair in the front. I also spritz it around the perimeter entirely, like where I have all the braids connected. I spritz that part, as well as the nape of my neck. I spritz that. So I'm just spritzing it all over there. So you can see the shampoo. Yeah, I'm trying to find my part. Okay, you can see the shampoo. So what I do now also is I take and I spritz down the crochet hair in sections, like nice size sections. And I'm just going to work that over it. I don't know if you can see it or not, so let's see if I can get that in frame. Alright, and it's basically what I do to wash them, and I will probably add more shampoo over my scalp, like I said, once I get into the mirror. But this is what I do, and for me this kind of helps me to just cleanse it completely. And that's just in case I got any dirt or debris in my hair, because I am outside oftentimes throughout the day, so to make sure that I'm cleaning my hair properly, this is what I do with my crochet braids. Just grab another section, just because I've been spraying liberally. Hopefully I'm not spraying my camera or my screen, but this is basically what I do to wash. And it's not really even tangled, so because I will be doing some finger detangling when I get the conditioner on, but let me just get this on, and pretty much I just kind of run it over the hair. So yeah, that's pretty much. I'll go ahead and do a piece in the front so you can see a little better before I go and finish off camera. Because you're going to spritz it really well, and just spritz my screen, but it's okay. So this is what I'm doing to cleanse it, and I'm kind of, finger combing if you like. And I'll be back shortly. So before I rinse out my shampoo, I wanted to come back and show you the amount of definition I'm getting just from shampoo. Hold it up so you can see just the amount of definition I'm getting. So it's not disturbing the curl pattern at all, the shampoo. So what I do is just massage. Kind of go in and massage between the cornrows, because I do have shampoo at the scalp that I initially spritzed in the beginning. So basically this is what I'm doing, and I'm just rubbing it, just kind of lathering it up. And you can also take this opportunity to sort of finger detangle, to start the finger detangling process. But I just take it and kind of let pieces drop, like pull it and drop, go through each section, run my fingers over it, and just separate and let it drop, because I'm going to actually do the real deep detangling once I get ready to put the conditioner on. So this is what I'm doing, and basically just pulling through the hair just to see. And if I find any strings or anything like that, I will snip them. Like any strings that need to be cut, anything that's stringy, I'll go ahead and cut it. Even while I'm shampooing, I'll go ahead and make that cut. And that's just helping me maintain the shape of my crochet braids. So this is what I'm doing, just to finger detangle. I have some strands, some scraggly ends, so I just want to clip those away. And just clip that way. So I just want to do that and make sure that my scalp, and as you can see, my edges are fully shampooed. I've covered them fully in shampoo. And I'm going to just massage. So I'm getting ready to rinse, and I will be back with the conditioning. Okay, now that I've rinsed out my shampoo, I want you all to see how it looks after I've rinsed out the shampoo. So far, so good for my second wash. So what I'm about to do now is apply some VO5 Silky Experience to the extension hair. And I'm basically going to take a section, like I did with the shampoo, take a section and put in my hand about this much, because I don't need to use a whole bunch. Sometimes I end up using more than I need, so I'm going to scoot back a little bit so I won't splash my camera or my computer. So I'm just applying it. You may not be able to see it apply to the hair because I'm not applying too much right now. But I will go back in and reapply again once I start this process. And I'm just basically finger detangling. If you can see that, I'm going to slow my hands down a little bit. And I just feel for the string, each individual string. I'm going to go in with a little bit more in that section. And I'm just going to do that through my entire head. And also, you're going to see for you. See that long string just hanging out? I also take this opportunity, just as when I'm shampooing, to get rid of those strings. Because I will do another cut once I'm done. So far I have been very pleased with this hair. This is only my 3rd time doing crochet braids. And I decided that I wanted to try and wash them, so I washed them the first time, and it worked out pretty good, so I'm giving it its 2nd wash. So basically, I'm still just finger detangling, and I will be going back and snipping, so I'm not going to occupy too much of the time right now with the snipping, as I just want to show you my application of my conditioner to the extension hair. And I don't put any on my scalp. Sometimes I put a little bit on my scalp, but I just shampooed it really well because I'm going to use a spray-on leave-in, which is my Infusium 23. And I do remove the shed hairs, just as I would if I were doing natural hair. So, basically, you just take it and apply conditioner. Just applying the conditioner. And you can apply any kind of conditioner you like. I prefer something light and cheap, because it's just only on my extension hair. And I just finger detangle that. And it kind of helps with the definition as well. And I'm going to go in and rinse. Now, I will say, as you're rinsing your hair, it will feel heavy. Even though this hair is extremely light on your head, it does feel extra heavy when it's soaking wet. Because normally when I have crochet braids, I would just like clean my scalp, like use a little sponge, like in the basin or sink, and just cleanse my scalp. But I really wanted to go ahead and wash, so I wanted to wash again, and this time I decided I record the wash. So that was the conditioner application, and I will apply some conditioner around my edges, since it is the most exposed portion of my hair. Just applying it in at the nape, because it's a little bit at the nape as well. And sometimes I'll take it on my fingers, like so, and rub them together and rub my hands together. And I'll just kind of go in and try to put a little bit over the extra cornrows that are in my hair, not on my scalp but on my cornrows, just to kind of get them conditioned. My towel is falling off, so I'll take it. So basically, now we'll come a little closer. You can see, hopefully you can see how it looks conditioned. I'm probably going to go in and add some more conditioner once I go back into the bathroom, just to add a little more conditioner to it. But you can see the definition. It's not freezing up or anything like that. So I'll be back once I rinse this out to talk about how I oil my scalp and everything else I do to finish this washing process.